In this time of coronavirus outbreak, I often think about the great films of Yasujiro Ozu. As you know, in his masterpieces like Tokyo Story, Late Spring, Early Summer, uh, Ozu depicted the everyday life of an ordinary family, and you know, in which each family member repeats habitual actions like Noriko, played by the great Setsuko Hara. She would pick up a kettle uh, and go up the stairs to her room, and that the sequence is shown many times. But so this is her daily life, and so you would feel that it would be repeated forever. However, because of the breakup of the family, usually with the marriage of the Noriko, the family breaks up. So what you have thought would be repeated forever ends abruptly. So then you actually appreciate the really you know happy, poignant, and even illuminating significance of the actions of the everyday. That was a great genius of Yasujiro Ozu's films. Now, in this time of great difficulty, we cannot do what we used to do. We cannot meet with friends. We cannot, chat over a pint of beer. We can't go to the theater and enjoy music and performance. Those things that we took almost for granted, we cannot do in this dark time. And then we start to appreciate how precious these things were, even when they seemed almost mundane. These were the times of our lives. These were the times when our lives shone, and that's that's the great secret of life. So in this time of difficulty, when we cannot do what we used to do, we maybe it's a good time to think about the great films of Yasujiro Ozu, in which the luminant significance of the everyday actions were so beautifully depicted. Maybe when we go through this dark tunnel and come out on the other side, where there would be calmness, happiness, and the glow of the everyday life again, maybe we can appreciate the value of the most mundane, commonplace activities that we engage ourselves in. After all, when you think about it, in the career of Yasujiro Ozu, during the Second World War, he was detained in Singapore for 1 year, I think, by the U.S. Army, and in which he reportedly watched a lot of Hollywood films, which actually laid foundation for his great masterpieces in the post-war era. So probably in his era of detention in Singapore, Yasujiro also came to realize how precious these everyday life actions were. So probably this is on self isolation period in which we realize the great values of our everyday. So when we can learn to appreciate our everyday, maybe we can live a better life at the end of the tunnel. So let's keep calm and carry on and muddle through this dark tunnel somehow.